biggest piece of advice to people looking to take the GMAT would be to figure out how to do it most efficiently. Almost everyone I've spoken to who's either taken the GMAT or is thinking about taking the GMAT is extremely busy, whether they're still in college or they're working full time now. No one really has a ton of time to focus on this.
I think really at the end of the day, like Chris often says, it's a reasoning test at the end of the day. So it's really testing more your problem solving capabilities rather than whether, you know everything about probability and statistics. So I think the more time you can spend on not just doing the questions, but using the questions to actively identify what types of problems or what types of areas or what types of things trip you up and focus on improving those, the better your time is spent on it.
The big piece of advice that I would give to anybody starting their GMAT journey is get to know the test. Learn a little bit about how the different sections work, how the test is administered. And then hopefully you won't waste 250 hours like I did prepping with one company only to get a 660 when you know that you're capable of much higher.
Early in your studying process, I definitely recommend really honing in on the content areas that you need to improve on, and then quickly pivoting to understand what is the strategy of the test. What are they really trying to get at with their questions? Once the content's out of the way, that only gets you so far, and then it becomes all about the strategy and mindset when you are trying to achieve the score that you want to get.
I think another thing that I learned after having to take 2 different standardized tests is do the practice exams in as controlled a setting as you possibly can. Doing your practice exam, around the same time that you would take the exam ultimately, with the breaks, with the same restrictions that you'll have, whether you take it online or, in the test center, but, the 5 or 8 minute break, whatever it is. And, don't look at your phone and, use the time exactly as you would on the exam. The less, those restrictions cause nervousness on the day of. You feel a little bit more like you know what to expect. So I think that really helped a lot.
I think my biggest takeaway is going brute force. Just, question after question without really taking the time to understand the questions that you got wrong, why you got them wrong, or even the questions that you got right hinders you in the process and doesn't allow you to achieve the score that you really want.
So I think my biggest piece of advice would be find a program that really caters towards that efficiency and will help you learn the content as quickly as you can, and also just learn the strategies in the most efficient way possible. And I really think Menlo is the best way to do that.
If you are trying to get a high score efficiently, like I was trying to do, put the GMAT aside and then focus on all the other areas. I mean, the GMAT's not the only thing that'll get you into business school, all the other areas that are important, especially when you do have a demanding job. I would seriously consider using Menlo tutoring to help get you the score that you need, put the test behind you, and then focus on all the other areas that matter.
I would say learn the test, then go and find somebody at Menlo, whether it's Chris or another teacher, who can really help you get that score that you need. They will get you there quickly at a great value, and you're going to be really, really happy that you worked with them.